Hello, this is a demo of CopperHill's implantable med device solution built on Monday CRM. This solution helps you manage patient referrals, referral sources, as well as the patient case and authorization process. Additionally, it helps you manage assets or devices, support tickets, adverse events, and includes robust workflow automations and reporting. So let's get into it. Here's our leads board. This is where we're tracking patient referrals and referral sources. So those folks who are providing us access to patients who need our device. Patient referrals is where we can gather initial information about a patient before we help them through the process of gaining access to our device. A patient referral, once contacted and information is verified, can be converted and moved over to our patient-specific board. That board contains only patient information, allowing you to lock down access to only those who need visibility. Our accounts and our contacts board is used to store our referring organizations, such as hospitals, clinics, and other organizations. And contacts are the people that work at those organizations. All of these records can also be linked back to patients for tracking on referral source and where we are getting patients. So let's hop back to our patient board. Our Gordon Farrell patient was just moved over here through that conversion process. Related to our patient record, as a sub-item, we're storing Gordon's insurance information. This allows us to store more than one insurance information for a patient. The next step in the process would be to set up a case to help Gordon receive the care he needs. That case is over here on the cases board. The cases can be moved through a variety of stages and can be tagged based on the case type. This is also where automation rules can run to assign appropriate sales reps and patient access coordinators, as is applicable to your process. The patient is linked to this case, and this is where we can kick off the authorization process as well. You can create more than one authorization for a case as is necessary to help this patient gain access to our device. As the case moves through the stages, you'll see that ends up in these different groupings here. This will help with your pipeline and funnel reporting, and we can also associate a case value to each record to help us track potential revenue our company can receive. Let's check out the authorizations board. On this board, we can create multiple views, but one here is to show authorizations to help support follow-up. As the authorizations are submitted, following up is a tedious process. Using automations built into the solution will help keep you on your toes with the follow-ups you need to do and track any notes as it relates to the submission process. Once an authorization has been completed, you'll have access to viewing that back here on the case record, where you will see the link to authorizations. Devices is this place where we could store all of our assets or device information. This can be stored directly in Monday, or it could be integrated from any ERP. Devices can be associated to different organizations or sales reps through that current location column. Devices can also be linked to patients and cases as is necessary to track. Support tickets is a board to help you track questions, troubleshooting, or other types of tickets that come through from patients or from referral sources or caregivers. A ticket can have a status that will help you track the stage of the process that the resolution of the ticket is in. You can also relate a ticket to the patient or contact who has reached out to you, the device as is necessary, and can classify the ticket with the type and the channel through which you received the ticket. The adverse events board helps you track adverse events in the case that they happen. It helps you to gather all necessary data points for appropriate reporting and tracking of those events. Finally, activities, comes standard with Monday CRM, allows you to track meetings and calls and notes across all records in your system. Activities will show up here to help you see everything at a glance. Our sales dashboard helps you to see your actual versus target sales and breaks that information down in a variety of ways based on type, revenue, closed per month, pipeline conversion. Our case authorization dashboard gives you insight into the case types that you have, authorizations, especially duration by payer and by owner, to see if there's any bottlenecks in that process. This dashboard also contains some information about the devices that you have in the system. Finally, the patient support dashboard gives you insight into support tickets, seeing status, days to resolution, and adverse events to see at a high level where these events are occurring.